Okay, so Nintendo just posted a new trailer for Mario and Luigi Brothership. It looks like it's only 30 seconds long, but I haven't watched it yet, and I have to like react to it. So let's see what we got. Greetings from Concordia. Oh, nice. I love the music. Having a blast. They turned into a UFO. Wish you were here. Oh man, I can't wait for this game. I can't wait for this game, man. Yeah, that was pretty short. I saw the thumbnail, I thought it might be an overview trailer or something. I don't know, that was kind of a small amount of footage to save for a reaction. But yeah, like there was Japanese updates yesterday, and they posted some renders. Wait, hold on. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Those creatures over there kind of look like something you might find in the Bean Kingdom. They look bean-like, peas, some sort of sprout, some sort of plant creature. I like that. I like what that means. They also kind of look like Starlo. Like this one down here, especially when I look closer at it, it looks kind of like a Starlo. Is it a variation of there's an enemy in Partners in Time that I think inspired Starlo's design, the love bubble. But those had X's for eyes. I wonder if this is like an elaboration on that, though. Like, they kind of look like Beanish Starlo. That's what they look like to me. I like it. I hope we get to see some Beanish characters in this game. Oh, hold on. What the fuck was that thing? What the fuck was that thing? Those are some bizarre enemies. I don't know what they're supposed to be, but I like them. See, this is the flavor of originality I've missed in Mario & Luigi. It's like Dream Team's pre-release all over again. Looking at these worlds, wondering what's going to happen, and then wondering where you're going to go and what there is to find. I haven't felt this way since the pre-release of Dream Team, because obviously all we've had is 2 remakes of admittedly great games, but we already knew what was in those games. And then one game that was just in the most generic, uninspired Mushroom Kingdom imaginable, which I prefer trying to forget that game happened. We got Treevils. We've already seen that, but we've got Treevils. And these bird enemies. These bird enemies look cool. Man. Love the new race here, the little plug people. They're so cute. They're so cute. Now the question is this going to be the game that breaks the curse? The curse of characters from RPGs not showing up outside them. Are we gonna get a character from this game in Mario Kart, is what I mean. Or Mario Party, or something like that. I've been waiting decades for these games to be represented. Come on, man. I love the city world. The screenshots earlier showed like a mall. I don't know, this looks like some kind of carnival. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this, man. I still regret not being able to react to the original trailer. Why did I skip that direct? I know why I skipped it. I was pretty confident there wasn't going to be anything. Because, like, I thought we were on the cusp of the Switch 2 announcement. Oh, that one has a mustache. That one has a mustache. I see you there, buddy. I see you. Toads, modern Toads can take some hints from you. I don't think we've seen Toads in this game. I would not be surprised if they were. They're still as generic as ever, though, because that's the one thing that hasn't broken out of this curse yet. I really want Toadsworth to appear, but look at all the different variety in these NPCs. Like, look at that. They got a lanky one with a long head. They got a chubby one. They got... There were others, too, earlier. Like, it's just... Yeah, even these two, despite having relatively similar builds, they like that one looks like a male and that one looks like a female. And that one over there, I think maybe the ones with that is like a ponytail are supposed to be the females. I don't know. But it looks really the variety here is great. I can't get over these enemies though. What are they? Are they taking a perpetual shower? Is that what these enemies are doing? Are they like taking a perpetual shower? I don't know if my entire screen's being recorded now. Probably not. Like the top is probably not because I have it cropped weird, but that doesn't matter that much. Like these enemies, hold on. What are these things? Oh man, I'm back in 2013, where we were seeing all these unnamed enemies and only being able to describe them based on what we see in the trailer, not having a name. Paper Jam missed out on that. Man, look at these little bean guys. We've already seen these little pigs, these little hog things. Oh man, I can't wait to play this game. Oh, there's a little artist guy over there too. I love it. Oh, there's even more NPCs. Oh man. Even the blocks look nice. Like the visual style, the way they stylized this is so good. Hold on, this is kind of rapid fire. Look at the little mustache on that one. Oh my god, I love it. And then look at that one. They're like that. Oh my goodness. I wonder what that house is. I wonder if you can buy these. Those look like yummy little winter treats. And then this character over here. I'm gonna have a field day ripping the models from this. They better be in a format that there's tools for. It better not be just this brand new format, I swear to God. Oh, man. This here reminds me heavily of Mount Pajamaja from Dream Team. And I love that. This is one of those instances where it really makes me look back on Dream Team's pre-release and just the excitement. Something I haven't felt about Mario and Luigi in a long time. The Superstar Saga and Bowser's Inside Story remakes were peak. But there wasn't new stuff to speculate on other than the stories in the Minion Quest modes, which, those are good. But in terms of world exploration, they're basically non-existent. And they just reuse the same locations from the main game, which we would have already known because we played the original versions. So, really, these feelings I'm feeling right now are feelings I have not felt since the pre-release of Dream Team. I'm pretty sure the Japanese site said that these two areas, the fire and the ice areas, were two halves of one area, and the people living in them were at war with each other, which is kind of insane. Kind of reminds me of, like, the Heat Miser and the Snow Miser. Oh, man, look how cool this looks. Look how cool this looks. We are so fucking back. The models look so good. Oh my goodness. Oh, even this part here is animated. Hold up. The wings on Snoutlet here are kind of animated. I was looking to see if there was any subtle animation on Mario and Luigi. There is, but like not with individual moving parts, I don't think. But, oh my god. Although it might not be on Snoutlet either, I don't know. But, it might have just been like the image on a mesh or something. But like, oh my god, dude. Look at this moon. We got the equipment. You got clothing. I wonder if there's going to be a clothing salesman that's just the most flamboyant character to ever exist. Like, you can see the rainbows from a mile away. I would love that. That would be awesome. Because that's kind of how some of the characters in Superstar Saga felt. Like Har Hall. I would love if we got characters like that again. Man. And the fact that we definitely have Trevil's back. Oh, and there's a save block. The fact that we have Trevil's back suggests to me they're not forgetting stuff that was in the older games. Which is good, because that's one thing it already has over Paper Jam. I'm sorry. I try to ignore that game, but whenever I do, I get attacked. I get like, oh, just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's not a part of the series. Blah, blah. I don't know. It's not that simple. Like, I've been a fan of this series since the 2000s. And I genuinely think that it can't be its full self without this full creativity and originality. Also, it's funny how they did blur it, but like, I don't know. Those enemies are still messing me up, dude. These fucking things. They look like they're from a different planet. Are these even enemies? I'm just now realizing they might be NPCs. I feel like they're probably enemies, right? Right? I don't know. They all look the same, which leads me to believe they're enemies. NPCs in this game, they've clearly shown there's different shapes and sizes, and I don't think you're gonna find a room where all the NPCs look the same. Like, these are clearly NPCs. Oh, man. Okay, hold on. Let me look at this. We've seen that scene before. So what is he holding? A statue of some sort. It sent Luigi flying. That seems like a powerful... That seems like a pretty powerful launch for the speed that thing actually went at. Luigi was clearly was charging some energy up himself. Like, that's some Super Paper Mario shit right there. He winded up, and up he went. Just realized the proper word is wound. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. I'm so ready for this. I'm so ready for this. Like, I was literally just working on something involving a beloved Mario and Luigi character that you probably already know who it is. And I hope he makes an appearance, too. Like, obviously he can't appear in the main story, because he's dead. But, like, the other games had, like, boss rushes that had a secret boss, and I don't really think those secret bosses were canon to the outside world of that boss ring. Because all the bosses were, like, created for there. So they could, I think the lore thing they said was they scanned Mario and Luigi's memories. So, make Fawful the secret boss. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. And it would prove that that they haven't forgotten him. Like, obviously they didn't forget him when they remade the 2 games where he had a major role, but, like, I don't know. I can't imagine this series going forward and just forgetting him entirely, because he's the earliest recurring fan favorite character in the series. And even though there was good reason in the story, his absence was still felt in Dream Team, and everyone's absence was felt in the other game. But yeah, Dream Team was a love letter to all the previous Mario and Luigi games, all said and done. And I hope that this follows in those footsteps. I really do. We've seen some previous enemies. We've seen Treevils. We've seen Thorbs, or like variants of them, bigger ones. So, and also the main villains, they're not in this trailer, but the Extension Corps, they remind me heavily of the Best Fitness Friends, who, by the way, were killed off way too soon. Those were some peak characters right there, and they stuck them in an extra story in the worst selling game in the series. And even though that story was good, the gameplay left a lot to be desired, and unfortunately that means not that many people bothered with it. But I think the Best Fitness Friends deserve to come back. I don't think their story should be done yet. Same with Antasma, honestly. Antasma's quote-unquote death in Dream Team was pretty anticlimactic. Like, he literally was built up to be this intimidating villain, and then he just got stomped to the curb by Bowser. And it almost felt like it was setting him up to be redeemed after you beat him. Like, imagine if Antasma just gave up on his own ambitions after what Bowser did to him and decided to help you take him down at the end, instead of just spontaneously inflating and exploding. Why did he inflate? What the hell? I don't know. It would also be cool if the Shroobs and Midbus came back. Like, I don't know. This series is no stranger to returning characters, so I really hope some non-Mook designs, like Popple in Dream Team, can come back. And maybe Starlo, too. She's kind of been oversaturated in the series, in my opinion, so probably not as a major character, but maybe, like, as an NPC, I don't know. But you know what? That's probably happening. Like, Nintendo, well, Alpha Dream, but obviously Alpha Dream is gone, but this is being made by people from Alpha Dream. Clearly they had some strong desire to have Starlo in everything after Bowser's Inside Story. They even found a way to put her in the Superstar Saga remake. So, and she was the only exception in the game that otherwise completely forgot it was a Mario and Luigi game. She has no plot reason to be there in that game either. She's just, oh, I'm here now. This is just the status quo. I'm here. I'm just here. Whereas in Dream Team, they meet her naturally. She's happens to be vacationing at Pillow Island also, and they just run into her. It's very natural. But not in Paper Jam. Oh, I'm just chilling in Peach's castle. No biggie. I don't know. I have a lot of beef with that game. I probably should stop talking about it, but every time I start talking about, like, the history of the series, it always comes up. It always comes up because it sticks out like a sore thumb. Because my brain is always trying to get me to talk about things like Dream Team is the latest game, but I know if I talk about Dream Team being the latest game, people will get on me and say, what about Paper Jam? And then I just try to work my reasoning for why I try to ignore Paper Jam and inadvertently I'm doing the opposite of ignoring it. Oh god, my mind is going 1,000 miles an hour right now. I should probably wrap this up. But yeah, this trailer, amazing. Cannot wait for more footage. Cannot wait for this game to come out. Oh yeah! Thank you all so much for watching. Peace out, and I will see you on the flip side. Bye-bye!